Hey everyone, welcome back to the Plant-Based Theory. Today we're going to talk about the Nutrition Triad, which is really just a fancy way of saying the three components of nutrition that are vital to your success. Okay, so welcome back. Hopefully you're learning more about plants every day and eating more plants every day. Today, like I mentioned, we're going to talk about the Nutrition Triad. If you haven't heard about it before, it's because I made it up. I actually talk a lot about it in my book. If you haven't read my book, you probably haven't heard about it. Shameless plug, if you haven't read my book, it's called How to Use Your Pie Hole. It's available online anywhere that sells books, so Books A Million, Barnes & Noble, Amazon, Target, Walmart, Book Depository, anywhere. Go get it. Okay, so back to the Nutrition Triad. Basically, it's three pillars of nutrition that need to be considered when working on nutrition and trying to improve your nutrition. And typically, only one of them is focused on. Can you guess what it is? Calories. This topic, calories, is such a headache for me, and you'll soon understand why. But if you've ever heard the term calories in versus calories out, it's just not true. I mean, unless all you want to do is get smaller, in which case you can do that by cutting calories, but it certainly doesn't lead to health. And basically, why it's bullfunky is not all calories are created equal. And to be quite frank, if you're eating the right foods, you can eat all the calories you want. People are astounded by how much I eat quite often because I don't limit myself. If you're eating good foods, then, I consider it fuel. So I'm like, yeah, give me all the fuel. And I eat up, and I eat regularly, and I eat often. And if you watched my video that talked about how, fueling ourselves is like fueling our vehicle, you understand that it's important to put the right calories in. If you're putting the wrong calories in, it doesn't matter how many or how few you put in, you're still going to damage yourself. So there's no point to restrict calories, eat crap, and harm yourself just in the name of losing weight. Because remember, at the end of the day, if you do this right, your body is going to return to its intended size anyway, because weight gain or weight loss is just a side effect of something not being right in your body. So as your body heals itself, it will return to its intended size. That should never be your focus. So anyway, calories are fuel. We need fuel. And if you're eating the right fuel, eat as many calories as you want. If you're eating the wrong fuel, who cares how many calories you eat, because you're going to screw yourself up anyway. Back to the Nutrition Triad. The first component is obviously amount, or calories. And again, this is the one that people focus on the most, but to be honest, it's the one they need to focus on the least. And for the sake of this discussion, I'm going to use a 2,000 calorie diet as an example, but let's say I know my body needs about 2,000 calories a day. If I eat 2,000 calories of Oreos every day, I'm getting the right amount, but I'm sure as shit doing damage to my body at the same time. And then if I try to restrict my calories and only eat 1,000 calories of Oreos a day, well, okay, I might lose some weight, but my insides are still going to hate me, and I am going to become diseased, and I am going to become inflamed. My body will break down. And remember, how you feel is more important than how you look. The second component is type, meaning the types of foods you choose. Okay, so the first component was amount of food. Second component is type of food. So are you eating lots of fried fatty foods? Are you eating sugary foods? Are you eating processed foods? Are you eating animal foods? Are you eating plant foods? We talked about the three food groups in one of the last videos as well. Go back and watch it if you haven't. So really the three food groups are processed foods, animal foods, and plant foods. So if we consider type now with the 2,000 calorie diet that I mentioned, let's say I eat 2,000 calories of broccoli. Broccoli is a very healthy food. I love broccoli. But even though broccoli is a healthy food, it does not provide me with all the nutrients I need. So I'd still be deficient in several nutrients that broccoli doesn't have. This brings us to the third component, which is variety. If you can find the right amount of food and choose the right types of food and eat a wide variety of those types of food, now you'll be hitting the nail on the head. You're going to max out your health meter because the nutrients will be abundant in you. Your body will start healing itself, and that's the point of all of this. I kind of feel like this needs a Venn diagram. So think of it like this. As you approach the center of this diagram, your health improves. If you just focus on calories, which most people do, or amount, you're going to be far away from the center of the diagram. Your health will maybe be good, maybe be bad, probably be bad. And you're never really going to get anywhere in terms of health. Your weight might fluctuate here and there. You might have to do some extreme dieting for anything to happen, but you're never going to achieve that optimal health status. If you just focus on amount and type, which some people do, you know, they consider the calories they're eating and they try to eat healthy foods. I know a lot of people like this. You're still not going to be in the center of that diagram because variety isn't considered. You know, there's a lot of people who do eat. They're like, oh, I eat a salad every day. But the problem is they eat the same things every day for their healthy diet, and they're restricting themselves of nutrients by doing so. Long story short, try to throw a dart at the center of that bullseye. Your body and mind will thank you. Because remember, this plant-based journey is about healing yourself, and the only way to do that is to ensure that you're getting all of your nutrients, which we've already talked about. So in order to get all your nutrients, you have to be aware of the amount, type, and variety. Nutrition Triad. Because remember, this journey is about letting your body heal itself of all ailments and disease. We already listed a billion. Definitely a billion ailments and diseases in one of the first videos I did, so go back and watch it if you're curious to see what kinds of ailments and disease plant-based eating can solve. And of course, we'll find out more about variety in future videos and how to ensure that you're getting all of your nutrients and what foods include what nutrients. But for now, amount, type, variety. Variety is probably the most important. I almost flipped you off there. Variety is the most important, probably, because it will ensure that you get all of your nutrients. Colors usually mean wide variety, so for right now, if you want to just focus on having a variety of colors on your plate, that'll probably do it. Or if you're used to eating like 3 apples a day, try an apple and then maybe some berries and then a banana, or, you know, like pick 2 other different fruits rather than eating the same fruit 3 times in a row. Anyway, thanks for watching. Again, tell your friends what you learned today. If you are a YouTube subscriber, don't forget to subscribe and hit the little bell so you get the notifications. If you would like to request any topics for me to discuss, go ahead and put that in the comments, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.